Carlos is tight on a shark.
That I can't move at all?
No.
No.
You know, the cool thing about shark fishing, all around the state of Florida, I don't care where you are, there are sharks.
They're everywhere.
They are everywhere.
Literally everywhere.
There are sharks on the flats. There are sharks in all of the major inlets.
The rivers, freshwater.
Rivers. I mean, it's crazy how many sharks are around Florida. A whole wide variety of species: tiger sharks, mako sharks, thresher sharks, nurse sharks, bull sharks, dusky sharks, reef sharks, black tips, spinners. The list goes on and on. And certainly, we've even had our occasional great white swimming around in our waters as well.
In the last couple of years, actually, I think they've noticed more being here than
for sure.
A long time.
100-yard top shot, a diamond monofilament top shot, 50-pound test. That top shot gives it a little bit of elasticity. It's also very abrasion resistant, much more so than the braid. Braid is super strong. It has incredible pulling power, but it's really susceptible to damage. Those tiny little fibers that put that braid together, you know, they get scratched up or cut up, and that leads to premature line failure. So that's why you've got to fish that top shot of monofilament on top of that braid. But it's a great combination. It's deadly. Having your reel loaded with the braid, with that mono top shot, it gives you plenty of line capacity. And essentially, as you can see even with Carlos, instead of fishing with a really heavy, say 30 wide or a 50, we've scaled down to these little Alu Technos 20s. But you've got still all of that line capacity. You've got a great drag system on here, matched to a Chaos 30 to 50 6-foot stand-up rod. It's a perfect outfit for shark fishing. You're not going to use this sort of tackle when you're shark fishing on the flats, because obviously those sharks have nowhere to go. You know, you're only in a few feet of water. They're going to go out away from the boat, and that's pretty much it. You can get away with fly tackle. You can get away with spinning gear. Out here in the deep where they can sound hundreds of feet, you want something that's a little bit beefier. Shark fishing is big game fishing. It really is. It's big game. You know, you may potentially hook a fish that's hundreds, certainly hundreds, but you know, you just never know. You may hook a 600-700 pound shark, a giant hammerhead, you know, or who knows.
Can you imagine hooking something the size of a car?
No.
I mean, going the other way?
No.
And you have nothing to do with it? I mean, he doesn't even know he's hooked.
No. Nope. No thanks.
That's,
don't want any part of it. You know, these 100 to 200 pounders are
sporty.
like perfect.
They're sporty.
Yeah, you can get them on this tackle. You know, it's a 20-30 minute battle.
Yeah, those are heart attack specials.
Yeah, and it's manageable.
Yeah.
Keeping an eye on these other baits, it's not uncommon when you hook one shark to catch another one. You know, that shark is in this area for a reason. He's feeding. There's forage in the area. May it be bonitas, bottom fish. So likely where there's one, there could very well be more. I think it's important to talk about fish fighting technique. You can see Carlos is beating up on this shark, or the shark is beating up on Carlos, one way or the other. But he's just taking his time and he's using the tackle, pushing the tackle to its limits, but not going over that limit. You know, you apply just a little bit too much heat and you're gonna pop that fish off. And it applies with really any fish in any class of tackle. It's all relative. That's kind of what's nice about shark fishing too. It's a great learning experience. You know, it's a great way to learn how to fight big, powerful fish. And if you make a mistake and you end up busting off a shark, you know, it's not the end of the world. We're gonna release him anyway. You know, it's certainly, I'd rather learn or have somebody learn on a shark than on a swordfish or a big yellowfin. Oh, a nice one. Woo! That's a nice one, dude. Oh yeah, baby. Woo! You got him, baby. It's game over right here. Oh! Look at that VMC circle hook right in the corner of that thing's mouth. Absolutely perfect hook set. We won that battle. Tried to get the hook out of him, ended up busting the leader right in my hand. It's gonna happen, but that's why when you're shark fishing, you're fishing with these circle hooks. You don't want to fish with stainless steel hooks. That's really, really important. These non-stainless hooks will rust out really in just a matter of days. We'll be able to work that out. If it was a stainless hook, that could potentially create a lifelong, or I should say a fatal injury. It'll be in them forever and probably end up killing them. So whatever you do, whenever you're shark fishing, stay away from stainless hooks.